The Inspire project was a project that was funded by the Belfast Health and Social Care Trust. It's a project that brought together adults with learning disabilities across different communities of Belfast. These adults were brought together in a way where they were allowed to explore different art mediums, be that in art, in dance and music. And it was great to see that these guys and girls come together, rally together, inspire each other throughout every week. And there was a good laugh and a good spirit throughout the whole of the class. And also what I liked about it too was every week that the confidence of the person had grown. They were able to take out their sketchbooks. They wanted to show you what they made. They wanted to show different things that they were doing. And it was a huge sense of appreciation whenever they were to make a new piece of art or a new dance, or whenever they were recording their music video.
From the beginning, myself and my two sisters, Nari and Claire, also working on it. We didn't want to be really formulaic. We didn't want to kind of come in and go, right, we're doing this project and you have to do about this. Or we wanted the work to actually come from the participants, which I think is part of the reason why it's kind of worked for people. Very much saying that everybody has an ability in actually to create something, and sometimes we just don't have the right materials that we're interested in, or we have been trained in the right way to think that we can do it. So it was very much trying to enable each participant's own voice in a visual language to come out.
Be the greatest man in history. Greatest man that you can be, just be.
Each week it was incredible to see the development of each participant throughout the class. It went from people who had never really got involved with painting or drawing or art, and there was sort of a lack of confidence at the very start of this project, but it was incredible to see that so many weeks in, that this attitude of they can't do something had completely 180'd, and they were actually saying no, they can do this. And it was actually myself, I says, oh, I can't draw, and I was actually challenged by one of the people of the class to say, James, no, you can't say that within this group, you can draw. And I thought that was a great thing. But also what I liked about it too is throughout the group, when they were making new art, that they were encouraging each other to explore different ways, to explore different textiles and stuff like that.
First off, we wanted to give everybody a sketchbook, saying that that's how professional artists kind of think of their ideas often, and the idea being that people can work away on something on their own time as well. That they didn't necessarily have to be in the class, so if they were inspired enough that they could continue on with that, and quite a lot of people did. Some of the groups are onto their second and third sketchbooks. Some people just really took to it, and other people just haven't liked that, haven't kind of engaged with that as much. So everybody gets their sketchbook, and we did a lot of drawing in the beginning. Using a lot of different materials and pastels, and looking at all the different types of pencils. And we don't believe in rubbers. We believe that every mark is a right mark.
What kind of things
have you art, more art. More art.
You've took an interest in your hands, haven't you? And sketching your hands and painting over your hands.
Painting hand.
And in a sketchbook and stuff, when we go back to the centre, he would continue to trace his hands and then paint and stuff. It's quite hard to get Ger to engage in something for quite a long period of time, and this has been a success. And he's always engaging and doing more things when we go back to the centre. So it's been great. It's been a great success for him. He's really kept interested in it.
Walk out on the beach with me. Walk out in the sea with me. Just be.
But they weren't also confined to the sort of the idea of just this centre as much, and they were also taken out into showing the galleries across Belfast. They were also taken to the degree show as well of the Ulster University, and what that done was it was inspiring these adults to sort of understand art in a new way, make art more accessible to them, but also to basically allow them to explore something that they wouldn't explore, or they probably wouldn't be offered in a way. They were able to explore that and create new things within the classes.
The first one we took them to was the Ulster Museum, and it was magic. It was totally magical. It was the drawing exhibition where they had a lot of old masters, and you could actually, they had drawing boards and pencils and things up in the gallery that you could sit and draw. And the first group that we took up and we showed round and looked at the different things, and then they all sat down or lay on the ground and started like drawing. And it was just like a group of art students. It was like really magical, and they're taking out their receipts or lying on the ground, and it was just magic.
We're down at the museum and all. We're down at the museum, so we're over at the one in North Road there, with a big show they had, all them paintings on the wall.
The exhibition.
Yeah.
We also went to the Golden Thread Theatre as well, which we didn't even know existed before we engaged in this. And also there's actually the P Park up local to us that we didn't even know was there, and we can actually start facilitating that and going and using that as well, so that's great.
There were some people at the beginning who were going, I can't draw, I can't do this, I don't do art, what is art? And they were kind of like, weren't as enthusiastic. And then once you could see that with the right time and the right materials, they could actually do something that looked quite professional. They've just really blossomed. They've got some. I love the people who come in. I love them all, but people who come in with their sketchbook and go, "Oh, look, this is what I've done at home," and start showing, continuing work that they've, an idea that they start off in class.
You're going to see more confident people being able to pick up a paintbrush, to be able to paint, to express themselves. But what that also does, it allows them to take the skills that they have learnt throughout this course and take that back to the community centre and say, okay, well, look, this is what we have learnt here, and they can inspire other people there. That art has become accessible for them, and what they can do is they can make art accessible within their own community as well across the whole of Belfast.
Draw myself no different. No.
You've been working on your figures, drawing figures?
Drawing
That's been
figures
interesting
and
for you?
all. And get the orange, banana and pear.
You've been working on it, a fruit bowl. She's been tracing it and then painting.
Yes,
So she has.
yes,
You've enjoyed that?
yes, sure have.
I enjoyed doing the painting and all. Done plenty of paintings, so we did. The paintings are up there on the wall. We done all them, so we did.
He's enjoyed when he's doing different sketches and stuff, and then watching being framed, and they come to life again. Do you know what I mean? When they're in a frame and stuff. So he's enjoyed, and he's taken encouragement from looking at his work, and it's actually inspired him to continue when he comes along. And he's also great at supporting the other servitors as well when we come along, and encouraging them and to keep going at what they're doing.
Nights, cold nights wrapped in ecstasy. Those times still perplexing me. They're just me. No sign you show me your love, sweet love.
believe that the lasting impact that this project will have on these groups is going to be incredible. What this project has done is it allowed people to kind of come out of their shell. But what it's also done is given new avenues to people that would often think, oh, I can't go there, or I can't do this. Before this project had started, they actually didn't think that they could go to the Ulster Museum, for example, to sketch, which now that they know that's an option for them. There's also one of the candidates of the class is also coming to the John Loke Gallery to volunteer to help in the daily run-ins here, which again I think is an incredible thing for them.
The fact that a lot of the participants will continue on doing their own artwork, or see that visual art is something that they can do or they can access. I know some of them have started bringing their different relatives to exhibitions as well, which has been really nice. So it's linking them into the contemporary practices that are around, and helping them be aware that they are, what they're producing is of a quality that they can act it on that.
Just as good. I like it.
You enjoyed the whole social aspect of it, coming in and interacting with the different meeting the girls and stuff like that. And also, you've enjoyed the trips out as well, haven't you? The museum and the Golden Thread Theatre.
Yes.
And just accessing the local community and stuff that's in it. Mm-hmm. That's been good for everybody, hasn't it?
Good.
You've also got out to the different theatres and stuff, and the museums and stuff, and actually seeing what we can access that we haven't really known before. So it's been great that way.
Good.
Well, the most unexpected thing that came out of the project was just how good the work was. Just by the sheer quality and the reviews in which we've had, we've actually decided to look into the idea of opening up a sort of a small business, if you like. What that means is it's actually allowing people to purchase the work of the participants of the class, but through the funds that are raised from that will be put back in to be able to buy resources such as pens, paper, the sketchbooks that we would need.
Yeah, had a good lot of fun. Yeah.
I think the majority of people don't want at the end. They wish it would continue, but see how it goes.